Right. Make sure we're live. Yeah, looks like it. Perfect. Great. What's up, guys? Schroeder here with Reselling Electronics for Profit. Today, I got Ryan with me. Ryan joined my program just over 2 months ago now. And Ryan has actually been a reseller before. He was in this before, flipping just phones and things like that. But I wanted to bring him on today because he has already done $9,000 in net profit within like 90 days of joining. So he's absolutely crushing it. So I'm going to let him talk a little bit about it. I'm going to ask him a couple of questions on, why he was able to do so well and different things like that. And feel free to drop some comments, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. I'll answer them directly. And so what's up, Ryan?
What's going on?
So how does it feel, man? Just like crushing it within just such a short amount of time.
Yeah, it's honestly feels real good. It's one of the I always am on the lookout for the ways to make the easiest amount of money I can without just minimum effort. And I just felt just right off the rip the first week of you guys just showing me everything. It was, like I said, I reselled or I already was part of a program earlier. This is just, fish and water kind of thing. It was very easy.
What do you think so you come from the world of like just flipping phones, like only, right? That's where you started. But like I know we helped you kind of increase like your buying opportunity in a sense to game consoles, MacBooks, smartwatches, cameras, different things like that. Can you kind of, for the people that are watching, they're really hesitant on buying anything other than phones. Can you share what your experience has been like buying other things?
If that's the case, if anybody's like really worried about buying anything other than phones, you definitely just got to pivot that mindset, just change it. Don't be afraid of it. The return on investment on those is by far better than any phone I've ever flipped. Like it's not even close. The little amount of money you have to put towards to the ROI you get, it's a no-brainer.
So just to kind of clarify, what have you been flipping the most of?
The bread and butter is for me is absolutely without a doubt Oculus Quest 2. Those things I've been able to buy for very cheap, and like you and Matt say, part them out. So each individual piece is worth a specific value, and you essentially get it off all your investment back on the very first item, and then the controllers, which we sell, that's all profit. So with just doing those alone, it's been the best and easiest thing for me. I don't know if that's me or you, dog.
There for a second.
What up?
Yeah, what's up, man? Are we still live? Yeah, cool.
I don't know. I hope so.
All right. I don't know what you said, but I'm sure everybody else heard it. So I'm assuming it was the Oculus Quest. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Oculus Quest is talking about how you're able to get all your investment back with the main headset, and the controllers are all profit.
Yeah. I bought one yesterday or 2 days ago, actually, but the controllers have already sold. I've already made all of the money back that I bought it for, right?
Yeah.
Let me make sure I'm good here on the live stream. I don't know if it quit or not. I don't know if it quit or not, but yeah, I bought one. All right. Yeah. So it's kind of funny. I actually got it over here. I'll pull it up real quick. I got one, and Ryan, you'll know this. It's got the Elite strap.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So we got one the other day, and the guy was like, I'll take 160 for it. We were going back and forth. And anyway, we ended up at 160. And the headset alone will probably sell for that because of that Elite strap, right?
Absolutely.
So, and then the controllers have already sold. I made 90 on one, 85 on the other. I mean, that's easy money, like super easy.
I mean, you're right there. Yeah, right there. You're looking at like 170 without fees or anything else like that, and you bought it for 160 just with the controllers.
Yeah. So, for those of you guys who are to buy anything other than phones, and I might be alone in saying this, but maybe not. Ryan, do you think it's actually easier to flip all these other things than it is to flip phones?
Yes, without a doubt, to me, it's 100% easier. Like, you don't have to jump through as many hoops as what you have to do with like phones and stuff like that. How easy it is comparative to just like anything else is just, I mean, it's a night and day kind of thing.
One thing I like to tell people, especially with like game consoles, like I bought this limited edition PS4 Pro today. You guys can see it right there. I bought that for 180. This is a limited edition one. And the only reason I knew about the limited edition was because of my game console coach, Matt. He's the one that kind of introduced me, Ryan, to all of these things. And, I'm going to make a lot of money on that. 180, it's going to sell for roughly 500. So, and I know Ryan's got multiple deals like that. And it's kind of funny because Ryan's really quiet in our group chat. I didn't even know what he was doing. And then he's like, "Oh, hey, I hit 10,000 a while back," and I was like, "Oh, okay."
I like popping in and watching you guys. Sitting on the sidelines, seeing what you guys are up to.
No, it's awesome. I love it. So for anybody who has any questions about flipping things other than phones, guys, it's a no-brainer. Is there anything else you would like to tell, because I get a lot of newbies, but I know there's a lot of like current resellers that they watch my channel, but they don't they're not going to, I don't have a whole lot of those in my programs that work really well with newbies, but you were already a phone cooker. What would you tell those people about, what we do, how we do things differently and things like that? Is there anything else you could like shed a light on there?
Yeah, absolutely. So like I said, I was a part of the program a long time ago and stuff like that. My friend actually got me into it. We went to the boot camp all those years ago and stuff. That's how essentially we met. But so I kind of grew. I wasn't into it. I was moving all over the country at that time and stuff like that. But I always kept an eye on like what you guys were doing, and the way you it was so efficient. The way I've seen you just over the years, like everything was very, like you said, turnkey. When I first talked to you again, it was turn and key, very easy, very simple. It just so automated almost at one point. I mean, yeah, you're there, but effort is just very minimal. So when I jumped in, I was able to, realize that we were going over everything, and it just it was just a walk in the park. And then the sheer amount of just other information given just throughout the program and just like that initial week through the orientations and stuff, for me, it was a very light bulb that kind of went off. It was just, okay, this is very easy. I could do this whenever I want, how I want. And to do this on the side and to make as much money as I am, it's a no-brainer, especially if you're trying to make it kind of thing. And so
let's talk about. Oh, go ahead.
And then I was going to just say stuff to for new people and stuff like that. Like I've been teaching my friends kind of what I kind of do with this too. And just my thing is you can't really get discouraged and stuff like that. If you stay on the process, what I do and how I've gotten to 10,000 sales and $9,000 profit and stuff like that. I held myself, just tell yourself at the beginning of the week, and this is more so a sales thing, get 3, get 2, get 1, no matter what, you hold yourself to that. After that, you can do whatever you want, but have your number to where you stick to it and don't do anything else until you get that number. Then after that, do whatever you want. But every week you kind of hold yourself accountable, and that's how you just get those consistent results.
So I do want to talk about the orientation a little bit with me and Matt, because I remember whenever we did our orientation, you were just blown away.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that a little bit? Most people don't realize that I do an orientation into the program.
Right. The orientation, it was very, like I said, like we jumped on the call, and then I was already setting up all my stuff for my business. Like it's within the 5 minutes, get all my information, basically caught up, and now, hey, we're already setting up your business page, your website, you're running your ads and stuff like that. And then it was like, okay, you can do all this today. You're next with the game console coach, Matt. That's tomorrow. So it's not like a setup thing. You're like waiting like hours and days, just like, okay, what's my next step? You, within 3 days, you are up and running. And I mean, I bought, like, within an ad, I bought like a phone the very same day that we got set up. I went to work before, like, that we set up our ads before I went to work, and I bought a phone at my work.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, right. Like instantly within 3 hours.
It's crazy how quickly people can get set up. Like, and I hear that over and over again too. Like with people that, Google ads, Facebook ads, all of it, right? We set it up all in one setting. And it's insane how quickly we can get you guys set up with leads coming in, asking you to buy their stuff, right?
Right.
So, well, let's end with this right here, man. What has been your biggest takeaway from the program? The biggest takeaway you've had?
The biggest takeaway I've had is just the sheer amount of knowledge that everyone has, because everybody, like, at least I've seen in Slack, which we go through, just is very knowledgeable and helpful. And no matter what, I would say my biggest takeaway by far is just like that amount of help I'm able to get, just to ask a question freely, know what, like, and then everybody else has like other questions too. So you could see all this and get answers without really having to sit there and struggle. Amount of information, the amount of help is just by far anything you could do. And it's just like, if you're looking to make some money and stuff like that, I mean, what else are you really looking for? Ease, help, and the knowledge.
Yeah, just somebody to answer the questions you have, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's something that isn't really in the industry either. Is like, you don't, most people are flipping devices and don't have time or, to help, right? And that's one thing I tried to remedy was support. Because I know how, I've been through many mentorship programs, and support is the biggest thing that I lean on. Is like how quickly before I get an answer, right? Or like even with me, sometimes if they need like a more specific answer, we'll just hop on Zoom, fix it. And it's just one of those things. So
transparency has been definitely like the best thing about this program. I remember I've messaged you at like 3 a.m. in the morning on my time, and I end up getting an answer 20 minutes later.
I mean, it's not like that all the time.
Not like that all the time. Absolutely not. But just like with people, someone's always up to be able to answer your questions.
That is true. Yeah. There's always somebody in Slack. So,
yeah.
Well, fantastic, man. I really appreciate you doing this. And what's the goal for the next, 6 months?
Next 6 months, I have a goal. Like, honestly, I have a big goal for the year. Like, I want to like have over the 100K in sales. With no doubt, just try to hold myself accountable and stuff like that. And then the next 6 months, you have your skill, do the numbers. Why I want, 6 months, I want 50K in sales and stuff like that. And I'm well on my way now.
For sure. It's funny. I just got a lead for an Oculus Quest 2, 256 gigs.
256. Oh, those
easy
are the best
money right
ones.
there.
Those are the best ones.
$200 offer. Gonna make at least 150 off of it. So fantastic. But no, dude, that's I can't wait to see you do that. I know you got it in you, especially with how quickly you've kind of just taken off with all the information. And for anybody that's interested in working directly with me and my coach, Matt, if you guys are interested in that, make sure to hit the link below to apply. We'll hop on a call, make sure you're a good fit. By the way, I don't take everybody, just so you guys know. I only work with the people that I think will actually do well with this. If I don't think you're going to do well, I'm going to let you know. So if you guys are interested, you can hit that below. It'll probably be updated. Since this is live right now, it'll be updated a few minutes after this. But if you guys are interested in just, starting a business that actually works, that's one thing that and Ryan has multiple different things going on. Like how many different things? I know when we talked on orientation, you told me you were doing like a few different things.
Yeah, I got like my own. I have 4 separate companies that I like am a part of in my own business that I do. I just wanted to add another one too.
Yeah, and this is a very part-time business for him. Very
Yes.
part-time. So
Yes.
I think you do the scheduled meetup model, huh? You just meet people twice a day.
Yeah, it's essentially it's just like where I run an event center, so I'm already there. So I just make them meet me no matter what. Just like, hey,
Boom.
these are my times. It's either this one or this one. Which one would you rather have?
There you go. And that's how it is, guys. Everybody comes to us. We don't go to anybody. That's one big thing I teach on is not going to anybody. It's just not the way I roll personally. And I make $100 every time I go to Starbucks. So it doesn't really get much better than that. So,
No.
well, Ryan, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming on. And for everybody, who wants to take that type of opportunity, let us know. Type in the chat, and I'll reach out, or you reach out to me. Either way, fill out the application. So anyway, guys, onward and upward. Thanks for coming on, Ryan. Appreciate it, dude. And see you guys later.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.